So it's always good, I guess, in a way to check in and to check in at Disney, which is where we are. It's where I like to make a lot of my check-in videos, and I can tell you right now, I'm just not in the mood to do one. But it's been so long, and but I'm downtown, and I had nothing to do really, which is nice in a way. I guess I have stuff to do, but uh, yeah. So here's the deal on October 10th. October 10th was when I moved from Palm Springs to Los Angeles, and I was a complete mess and unemployable, really, and already homeless and crazy and a lot of other things. But here I was, and it got worse from there. Really, it got worse on a whole different level. It's one thing to be homeless in Palm Springs, but it's another to be homeless in Los Angeles. And boy, I suck at that. Is how that kind of went for me, and it just got worse. It just got worse and worse and worse. Oh my God. And I can't tell you that guy I can't tell you. Well, I have told you. I've made many videos, but no, I can't tell you how awful it's been. Really, you try to you can't because you can't. But I don't know. There is evil because uh, yeah. So that's October 10th, and yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and everybody wants to hear good news. And don't tell us any sad stories, Trip. Only tell us good news. Yeah, it's easier to do this if I walk around, and Disney's great. Uh, no, it's always helpful to. Everybody wants to hear about good news. It's only gotten better recently, like in the last 7 months or so, because about 7 months ago, I was dead, like literally, and trying not to be found because I wanted to be, and but they kept finding me, and then what do you do about that? So. Uh, no, but they had, and that's where we were, and crazy homeless guy, in and out of the hospital a million fucking times, and blah blah blah, and ay, ay, ay. But they maybe have fixed whatever the fucking problem was. They keep telling me they have. I don't know. It's all because they're always temporary. But the point is, we have a moment, where we have a moment. We have a moment where the brain is working, and I'm doing things, and I'm doing things I like to do, and I'm working on this project of me and what that means. And it's a very big project, and it takes a lot of time, and it's about rebuilding me from the ground up, and boy, that you have to ask a lot of questions when you're building you from the up. You have to ask. Who do I want to be, and what do I stand for, and what does this mean, and how relevant, and blah, blah, and a whole bunch of other things that you have to do. And I've done this before. This is not my first time at the crazy rodeo. It's not. I have had to redo me several times, but now we're doing it in Los Angeles. And what does that mean? And who am I in Los Angeles, and what do I want to do? And uh, is there a you know what do I want to do? Well, I know what I want to do, and the thing of it is that'd be great. I could spend a few minutes on that being the what do I do guy, but that's not true at all. I know exactly what the fuck I want to do, and I have a plan. Uh, I do. I want to get Sox Rock doing. I want to establish myself in the cabaret community. I have been thinking that for a long time, so I am. And I do it all the time. I do it as much as I can. And a lot of it, yeah, I have to reestablish myself as a writer, and to pursue comedy and to become that. And I'm working on all that all the time. It's a 24-hour 7, and not just that, but everything that goes with that. And everything that goes with that, really. This might be better. And everything that goes with that. Where it is about the aesthetic, where it is about your body, where it is about your hair, where it is about your teeth, where it is about how high you speak, and maybe you should learn to speak lower. I do. I'm actually trying. Well, now I just sound like, well, now I'm just down here like that. But no, it's everything, and it's not so much about clothes or a car, cause whatever. But it is about. But it is about understanding the community that you are in. It is understanding about what, no, it is, and who you are within that community, and what your role is, and what part you play, and what part you write for yourself, and understanding what that part looks like, and being that part, and blah 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 blah. Because there's a lot of ways to go. Why not go with your part? That's helpful. But you have to think about that. And if you're going to be that, you kind of have to look like that. Because that makes it easier for people to label you, and they like that. Oh, yes, they do. They love to label things. And so, you have to kind of pick and choose. You're not going to get around that. That's where most people get into trouble. This idea, oh, we shouldn't label things. Well, well, I'm sorry, but we're hunter-gatherers. It's just kind of in our nature. We label things. We like that. So, pick and choose your label, I guess. Try to figure out for what day sometimes really is the way to go with that. But it's only recently, oddly, when I got to the Midnight Mission of all places, which was really hard for me because, it's not just being a crazy guy on the street for 3.5 years. Or a crazy drunken guy, or a crazy brain bleeding guy, or crazy on this or on that guy, or whatever, and then dead, and several times, and then arriving at the Midnight Mission, where you can't be the crazy, well, because there's a lot of crazy guys there, but you can't be the middle-aged, broken down, short, skinny, white guy there and attract attention. Your best survival technique is to avoid all attention at all times. Be invisible. That was the idea. And it's hard for me on many levels. Not just the funny noises I make, but or the Tourette's or blah.